Alright, so now I need to go back and get that leather wrist that I skipped earlier. Now you'll notice that there's no more wind here. The wind disappears after you kill Black Waltz 1, so that's a side benefit of coming back here to do this after killing him. Makes things a bit easier here. And with that out of the way, I can finally make my way out of the ice cavern. It might take a few tries since you can get encounters on all of these screens except for the one with the fork. Except I don't think you can get one here. And now Garnet changes her name to Dagger, which is totally not conspicuous at all. I mean, who doesn't name their daughter after a weapon? You can use that Haifa tree route there to guide you. It'll point you in pretty much a straight line to Dalni. It's not too difficult to run all the way there with no encounters. And now we're forced to spend 100 gil to stay the night at the inn. Now, you may have seen earlier that there is a treasure chest in this room, but I'm ignoring all the treasure that's above ground in Dolly, because it's not missable and it's pretty worthless. I can just come back and get it after getting Excalibur 2. Now, these kids here are the bane of pretty much any FF9 speedrunner's existence. They get in the way all the time. So what I'm doing here now is, in order to make Dagger appear in the shop, you're supposed to enter the farm, the pub, and the windmill. But there's a bug in the programming that makes it so that if you enter either of the buildings twice, it counts as entering both of them. So it's faster to do the pub twice than go to the windmill. Stupid kids get in the way again. There are a couple dialogue options in this conversation Zidane has with Dagger here. If you choose the first option followed by the second option, that makes this conversation go a bit faster. And now you'll see me make my first major departure from my previous runs, because here I only buy 17 wrists, and 3 feather hats, and an iron sword. I need the iron sword because I didn't take it from blank earlier. And then the guide says to get 5 feather hats, but I only get 3. Because I see no need to make 4 yellow scarves later. I'm only going to make 2. And then the big change is that I only bought 17 wrists, because I'm not going to do a full 99 cotton robe trick in Disc 1, because that would involve going back and forth between the weapon shop and the synthesis shop in Lindblom, and that takes up a lot of time. So instead, I'm just going to visit the weapon shop once and the synthesis once, and just make as many as I can. And it turns out that buying 17 wrists here is the perfect number. This will save me a good couple minutes. Now all the treasure down here is missable, because this area will be sealed off after Disc 1, so we have to get it all. The Excalibur 2 Perfect Game Guide tells you to wait to save until after you get DB and then come back here. But just like before the Ice Cavern, I prefer to do the way that saves more game time. And doing this save now saves a significant amount of time. And then I'll just do the rest of it in the next segment.